Well, then give me his number. Well, I have tried that number and it has been disconnected. Whoa, wait a second. So you're telling me that there is no way for me to get in touch with him? All right, then fine. If he does call, would you tell him that Grant Chambers called again? Thank you. I don't believe this. How could this happen? I tell you what, if this isn't Captain Harper, then it's Captain Crook. And if he is some kind of con artist, then we're not really married.
Oh, I didn't think you were here.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Well, it's not that. It's just... I'm surprised, that's all. After all, you are practically still on your honeymoon, aren't you? Don't you have a new bride waiting for you at home?
Well, Mikey, that's a very good question.
Brooke? Is everything all right?
No. That's one of the reasons why I wanted you to come over. I need to talk to somebody, confidentially.
Of course. Does this have anything to do with your marriage?
I'm afraid so.
Please don't tell me the honeymoon's over already.
Actually, the honeymoon never really got started.
Is she here yet?
No, not yet. And I swear to you, I cannot even sit still.
Well, I don't know why you're so excited. It isn't as if Lauren Fenmore's never been in the building before.
Oh, yeah, I know, but the last time she was here, there was no way that we were going to land her account. And this time, I don't know. I think Clarke could come through for us.
Maybe.
I thought you'd be a little bit more excited. Don't you think he could pull this off?
No, it's not that, Darla. My concern is not whether or not he's going to pull it off. It's how he goes about doing it.
What, you think he's going to jump her?
Jump her? You always did have a way with words. No, I don't think he's going to jump her. I wish I could be positive he wouldn't. We did make that agreement when I allowed him to move back in with me and CJ. He would concentrate on being a father and no more womanizing. It's hard for a man like Clarke. He's such an operator, you know? And here comes Lauren Fenmore. And she's beautiful and wise and sophisticated and wealthy. She may be the one he'll find impossible to resist.
Oh, that's perfect. Just perfect. Good, good. Yeah. Oh, Andrew, you're back from the printer. Let's see. Oh, put those over on the desk. Thanks. Oh, good. Ladies, you're here. You'll be standing right over in here? Mm-hmm. Thanks. It's fine. It's just fine. But, Mariah, I'd like your hair up, please.
Mr. Garrison, she just got on the elevator.
Oh, good. Everybody, we know what to do.
We'll call you when we're ready.
Miss Fenmore, welcome to Spectra.
Thank you.
May I offer you something to drink? coffee, tea, fresh squeezed orange juice,
Coffee, please.
espresso, cappuccino, cafe latte, cafe mocha.
Oh, this could go on all day. All right, I'll have a decaf, non-fat, no foam latte, please.
Make it 2.
Right away.
Well, Mr. Garrison.
Clarke, please.
Clarke. I'm very impressed.
But you still have some reservations.
We both know Spectra's history, and so do my customers.
That's true. But it's the future of Spectra that really matters, and that's what you're about to see. I sent in the models. I've arranged for a little showing of some things we're working on right now. Our first model, Lisa B, is wearing a 3-piece lovely lavender suit with short sleeves, gold-toned buttons.
That's lovely.
Our next model also is a 3-piece suit. This is in a soft gold crepe with quilted satin inserts, mid-calf length skirt, front slit.
It's beautiful.
And our last sample for you, a 2-piece melon-colored suit with gold bars and lapels. That detail's carried through down to the waistband of the skirt.
That's really great.
Thank you, ladies. Dynamic, elegant, sophisticated. In a word, Spectra.
So, you saw this guy, the one that married you, drunk at a bar.
Yeah, and the bartender tells me he's this total con artist.
So?
So what happens if this guy isn't licensed to perform weddings?
Oh, you didn't check that out before?
Michael, I was in a bit of a hurry.
Well, have you called the company who set it up?
I tried, but they've gone out of business. And this bartender tells me he's gonna hook me up with this Harper fellow, but now he's not calling me back. I don't know what to do. I'm telling you, Michael, this marriage certificate may not be worth the piece of paper that it's printed on.
Look, just relax, okay? You don't know for sure, but the man at the bar was Captain Harper. And even if he was, it doesn't prove anything. I mean, the man could still be a drunk and still be licensed to marry you.
No. I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, worst case scenario, he's a total phony. So what?
So what? Don't you realize what I stand to lose here?
Grant, all you have to do is find a justice of the peace and have him marry you guys again.
Oh, like it's that simple.
It is that simple. Unless you don't think she'd go through with it, do you?
Of course you would.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Then why are you so freaked out?
Well, excuse me for being a little upset, but when you find out you only have a marriage in name only, and then that may not even be true.
In name only?
Well, yeah, it's just a figure of speech.
Oh my God, she's not sleeping with you, is she?
No, she's not. What, are you surprised?
No. No. Well, yeah, a little. I mean, come on. You break up with me so you can marry this gorgeous, sophisticated, incredibly sexy woman, and she won't sleep with you. I mean, that is true irony.
Somehow I fail to see the humor in all this, Michael.
So what's her problem, anyway?
What else? Ridge.
Did she tell you that?
She doesn't have to. I know I can't make her forget him. Just a matter of time, but unfortunately that seems to be a thing that I'm running out of here.
Look, I'm sure that everything will be fine. You don't have any proof that this captain was a fraud. So if I were you, I'd just forget about it.
I can't, it's too important. Michael, I have to know. Either way, I have to find out.
So you and Grant, you haven't made love?
No.
I see.
It's not like I haven't tried. I have. More than once. It's just that every time I think that I'm able to do it, something happens, and I just freeze. Oh, James, what am I going to do?
Well, first of all, we have to figure out why this is happening.
I know why.
Does this have to do with Ridge? Now, are you still hoping that someday the two of you may...
No, it's not that. Ridge has moved on. Things might have been different if I hadn't married Grant, but I did. What's done is done. It's just... being with somebody besides Ridge, it's a very strange feeling. I mean, Grant is my husband, and I know what that means. I know what I should do. I've made the commitment in my mind. It's just hard to really make my body follow through with it.
Well, you're right about that. And you can't make your body feel when it's not ready to. It actually sounds to me like you might just be trying too hard.
You think so?
Tell me something. Are you attracted to Grant?
Yes, it's never been a problem.
Then you don't have anything to worry about. I mean, not if you're serious about this commitment.
I am.
Well, then you and your husband will have plenty of time to work this out. You just have to relax, Brooke. Let things come naturally. Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
That's easier said than done.
What does Grant feel about this?
Well, he's very upset. And I guess I can't really blame him.
Well, does he know what you're going through?
No, not really.
Brooke.
I know. I thought we wouldn't have to discuss it. I really thought it would just work itself out.
Well, it hasn't. And it won't. Now, you and Grant have to communicate honestly about your feelings. If you don't do that, you'll never achieve an intimacy, physical or otherwise.
Sal, I highly doubt that anything is going to happen between Lauren and Clarke. Weren't you just telling me that Lauren has something going with Eric Forrester?
Well, it certainly looked that way when they were dining together at the Cafe Russe, but then if that's true, this doesn't make any sense. If she is seeing Eric, then why would Lauren consider doing business with any design house other than Forrester?
Good point. Beats me. Hey, Sal. You don't think that she's going behind Eric's back, do you?
It's possible. And I'll tell you one thing for sure. That if Eric Forrester finds out that Lauren is over here talking a deal with Clarke Garrison, a man he despises, well, let's just say he never would have allowed it.
Wow. So that means if Clarke and Lauren strike a deal and Eric finds out about this...
Total war.
Thank you.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
What made you change your mind about coming over here to Spectra?
Does it matter?
No, it was just such a turnaround. 1 minute, you don't want anything to do with us, and the next, you call me up to set a meeting.
I had my reasons.
Eric shot you down.
I beg your pardon?
I called it right. Old man Forrester, he couldn't bend the rules, not for his most valuable client. Well, don't worry. We're going to teach him a lesson.
Clarke, I'm not here out of revenge. This is business pure and simple. I need a manufacturer to manufacture my line. Eric declined, and now I'm accepting other offers.
From a man he despises. I'm sure Eric told you his opinion of me.
I don't scare very easily. In fact, I think your bad boy image might work to my advantage.
How so?
Well, tall, dark, and handsome, loads of charm, splash of danger. Some women find that attractive.
Really?
Spectra's image, on the other hand, is a different story. You see, when I took over my father's company years ago, I worked very hard to maintain his standards.
You've done more than that. You brought Fenmore to the leading edge of world fashion. You expanded to both coasts, to Europe, to South America. You were named Retailer of the Year by the Design Council for 4 years running.
It's nice to know that someone was paying attention.
Oh, I'm a big fan. I want to do for Spectra what you've done for Fenmore. Make it a household name. A name that means quality and prestige.
And an association with Fenmore's couldn't hurt.
Well, that's what this meeting is all about. You've got something I want. I've got something you want.
And you're prepared to give me what I want.
Most definitely.
Well,
They're good.
you really think so?
Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less. I mean, you don't stay in this business as long as you have without a great sense of style.
I want your honest opinion.
I would be proud to put my name on any one of these. Although,
What?
well, this one, right here, I like the lines.
Yeah, well, I was going for that 30s feel.
Yeah, well, comes through, but I wonder, may I?
Oh, sure.
If you heighten the skirt there, it really adds to the sense of drama.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you set on black?
No.
Because I had Macy track down the most extraordinary velvet in burgundy.
I hadn't even thought about velvet.
That's just a suggestion.
No, I love it. This could be fun.
That means we'll be doing business?
That means that I'll think about it. I tell you what. Why don't you put together a proposal, put it down in writing, and get it to my lawyer? What's that?
Our proposal.
You did this from last night?
I also threw in some cost and income projections, some production estimates, a distribution schedule.
This is incredible.
I'm very excited about this, Lauren.
It shows.
I hope so. I think we could make a great team.
I'll look this over and get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, Clarke.
No, thank you. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And thank you, Eric, for being foolish enough to let her go. Oh, wait till you hear about this.
I thought we should talk.
Well, sure. Come on, let's sit down here.
What's this doing here?
Well, I was gonna get it framed.
Oh, well, that's nice. Grant, look.
Listen, before you say anything, I want to apologize.
Oh, no.
No, listen.
No.
The other evening did not go the way I wanted it to.
This marriage isn't going the way you want it to, and I'm the one who should be apologizing.
No, Brooke, you don't have to do that. Brooke, this marriage has given me everything I'd ever want. A home, a family, a job, and it's all because of you. I'm just really trying to make you happy, and it seems that everything that I try, well, it just doesn't work.
Oh, Grant, it's not you. It really isn't you. I'm trying. I really am, but it's just harder than I thought it would be. I guess I should have known. It's hard to forget somebody that's been such an important part of your life.
Yeah, but you can move on.
I just think I need a little more time. I'm not ready yet. Not yet.
So, Brooke, what are you saying?
I really hate to ask this of you, especially after everything you've done for me and how patient you've been. And
You want out, don't you?
no, Grant. Marriage isn't something that I take lightly. You and I are husband and wife. That's what it says right there on that marriage certificate. And I intend to be your wife in every sense of the word. But Grant, I just need a little more time to adjust. Can you give me that?
Of course I can. Of course I can, honey. Listen, I will be here for as long as it takes.
Okay. I've got to meet Katie. I'm really glad we had this chance to talk.
So am I. So I'll see you at home? Bye. trying so hard because we're married. But what if you find out that we're not? What then?